I'm back with some more free readings. So this one is for a Taurus female. I'm going to call her Sticky Buns because, oh, actually, she said I could call her Tasha, but I'm going to nickname you Sticky Buns because that's really pertaining to your situation. And I'm going to call your man Stuck Like Chuck. So you wrote me saying, "Hello, Ravina. You can call me Tasha for the purpose of the video. My birthday is May 8th, 1987. I was I am a 31-year-old nursing student who recently moved back in with my mom due to financial issues. I have no children, and I seem to not be able to connect with any man well enough to build a relationship. Well, a big part of the reason is you're an 8 birth number, and eights can be alone, can be single for many years. Or you could be in a relationship where, all the responsibility is heaped upon you, or where you're in a relationship where there's really no displays of love and affection, all that stuff. So being an 8 birth number is really not easy, but it could be very good for career. So you'll probably do really good in terms of your nursing career. So you go on to say, well, I have this ex who keeps trying to come back into my life. Now that right there deals with a combination of your birth number and life path number. So your birth number being 8, that makes you set up to attract men that will basically be trying to get back with you. And then your life path number is 11, and that pretty much can produce the same scenario. So moving along, you said his birthday is March 5th, 1981, and he was born in the same town as me. I don't desire a relationship with him. I just been dealing with him because he gives me money, free weed, and good sex. I'm like, who can argue with that? I'm like, that's a good setup right there. And if I don't call him for more than 3 days, he will start blowing me up. I don't look at sex or love as the same thing. He is 38 and his current girlfriend is 24, which he has this girl raising his 6 kids. When I read that, I was like, damn. When she is around, he gushes all over me in front of her face, and now she doesn't like me, even though she knew we were having sex, and she claims she was cool with it at first. She was his side chick for many years before they made it official. Her birthday is May 3rd, 1994, if you're wondering, and she was born in the same city. He knows that I don't want anything serious with him, but every time we talk, he is always telling me he loves me and wants to marry me, but I don't want the same. Why won't this man leave me alone? Because it's been over 10 years. I have been in a few relationships since knowing him, and have been very bitchy towards him. Why won't this man leave me alone? So I already explained part of the reason. Also know with your 11 life path number, you're prone to get into love triangle situations. Also, that explains why you moved back in with your mother. Okay, let's look at your chart. So I haven't even looked at your chart yet, but I got it pulled already. So let's see. You got that Venus at the 18th degree of Aries. That's not really conducive to a relationship that's going to be long term and that's going to be fulfilling of your needs. I'll say that. Like you can attract a very selfish partner. Your Venus is conjoined to Jupiter, and that can deal with, you attracting a partner that wants you to be the end all be all, you know, or where you're even, putting all your eggs in one basket, and that's, to your own detriment because this energy is in Aries. Also, you want to add your North Node in Aries in there as well. So you could get into a relationship where it's basically all about the other person. So let me see what else you got going on. You got Mars and Gemini, and it's opposing your Saturn. And your Saturn's conjoined to Uranus. So Mars is conjoined to Chiron. It's opposing Saturn and Uranus and Sagittarius. So that hookup right there can deal with where you're dealing with a man, but it's not full on. It's something's not right with the situation where he's able to be the exception to the rule. And that basically is dealing with that situation that you're in. Like he's with this woman, this 24-year-old, and like he's building a life with her, but he's still holding on to you. He's still trying to be with you. So you just naturally attract men like that who aren't going to be fully committed to you, who aren't going to be fully available to you, who will give you this song and dance, but at the same time keep coming back. Let me see. So you got Cancer on the 7th. That reinforces your life path number of 11. And that could produce situations where a man keeps trying to come back into your life where he is super clingy. And it's funny because when I was looking for the thumbnail image for this reading, I Googled clingy man. And you got Cancer on your 7th, so that could produce a clingy man. A man that is basically stuck on you, stuck like Chuck. You got Leo intercepted in the 7th house. And you mentioned that you don't have any children. And that can produce a situation where you end up being a stepmother to your partner's children, or where children are interfering with your relationship. Let's see, you got Gemini on the 5th, Mercury's in Taurus, conjoined to the sun in the 4th. If you're going to have children, you may not have them until much later in life, and it's really contingent upon the man. So if you're with the wrong man, it don't matter how much he ejaculates in you, you most likely won't get pregnant. Like you got that type of hookup. Or if you don't want to get pregnant by a certain man, more than likely you won't, even if you're not using protection. Let me see what else you got. You got Juno, 27th degree of Aquarius in your first house. That's like being trapped in the friend zone, or where your partner has this friend, or where it's a situation where it's a relationship of convenience. And that's basically what you're in with this stuck like Chuck dude. Cause you said that he's giving you money, good dick, and free weed. I'm like, you can't ask for nothing more than that. And that's basically what that stellium in Aries is dealing with too. Venus conjoined to Jupiter. That's a very generous partner, but still a partner that wants to have things his way. And then it's conjoined to that North Node. So in this lifetime, yeah, you could be in a relationship where you're getting all the benefits, but at the same time, you're still pretty much single or on your own. But you're still deriving the benefits from a relationship. You could look at it like that. Let me see. Where's your moon at? Moon in Virgo, ruling the 7th. It's in the 8th. That's part of the reason why he's so stuck on you too. Because Virgo could be very stuck on someone. So representing that, the moon is representing your partner, representing a significant relationship. So it's in Virgo in the 8th house. And that could deal with codependency, especially in terms of him helping you out, because that Virgo energy. So again, like you said, he's, giving you money, good dick. That's that Virgo in the 8th. Lord Jesus. But let me see what else you were asking. I gotta get to like your actual question. You said, oh, basically I answered your question. So you said, why won't this man leave me alone? But I didn't look at his chart yet. Hold on. I didn't take any notes or anything for this, so I'm looking at it in real time. Oh, he got this stellium in Pisces. Pisces can just be very much attached to someone, be extremely devoted to someone that they love. So I would definitely say he does truly love you, but he's the type of guy where he has to have like a wife and a woman on the side because his moon is conjoined to Venus, and he has Sun conjoined to Mars. So that's him being very headstrong in terms of how he's living his life. Like he's going to do things according to his way, on his terms. South Node in Aquarius. He's used to being very willful and independent. Like love is new to him in this lifetime. So you must love and good sex. So you must have really put it on him. Like you must got that good, like that good nookie. That's why he's so willing. And Pisces will do that for a woman. Just give a woman everything that she wants. So yeah, you got him wrapped around your little finger, but only in terms of like the material. And that goes back to your Venus at the 18th degree of Aries. Because that Venus at the 18th degree of Aries, I could deal with 18th degree. Yeah, you get the material benefits of a relationship, but that love really isn't there. Or, that commitment isn't really there. And you still end up being lonely at the end of the day, or you still end up being insecure at the end of the day. But, oh, let me go back to his. So, Neptune, got Mars square Neptune. That can make him be like trapped in a predicament, hard to move forward. Wonder if he's ever done any time. Let me know if he's done some jail time. Alright. I didn't even put y'all two charts together. But I really don't need to because I already told you what was what. But if you want a more in-depth reading about you and him, you can always go to my website and purchase the Synastry report. So just go to my website at rabina.com and click order a reading at the top. And then I will be at your service. And if anybody would like an in-depth reading, you could go to my website and do the same. And if anyone would like a chance for a free reading for next month or even the following month, send me an email, write free reading on the subject line, and I'll include your birth information. That is your date, location, and time. If you don't have the time, that's fine. Just say so. And also provide a detailed question. So like I said, I'll be doing these free readings throughout the month. So if anybody submitted a request in the past couple of months, you may be selected. All right, I'll be back. I'm also going to be doing a reading on Nipsey Hussle as well. So I know a lot of y'all are probably looking forward to that. So I'll be back.